Hello! Oh, you say hello first.
Oh, you can do it first, but just say your name as well.
I don't want to.
Oh.
I'm anonymous. Hi,
I'm Tutankhamun. Hi, I'm Richard.
Hello, I'm James.
And welcome to page 17.
The greatest podcast in the world, but also we opened publications and books, etc. to page 17.
And we talk about whatever's on there.
So what do we have this week, Richard?
This week we have Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk.
It's one of my favourite films by one of my favourite directors.
And you might have seen it or read it before, but did you know about cryogenics?
Did you know that it's actually loosely based on a Simon Cowell talent competition?
And did you know that we didn't even finish it? We didn't even finish the sentence because it goes over onto page 18.
It's a clever.
And that's not what we're about.
Yeah, because obviously a lot of people who are familiar with Fight Club know that there's a big twist at the end. So we're wondering if there's a big twist at the end of the sentence, but we'll never know.
But remember, guys, I'm sorry, contrary to what Fight Club teaches you, we want you to talk about.
Yeah, please talk about this, because
share.
So far people have been kind of adhering to the first rule of page 17 is not to tell anyone. And it's actually quite depressing. I've personally been just crying.
On a journey
of tears and crying, which actually comes up a lot in the page 17 of Fight Club. There's a lot of tears.
Give us a listen, give us a watch, and I hope you enjoy.
So, yeah. Yep, what you said. Thank you.
Right, Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk.
Don't know him. Never met him.
Well, it'd be nice if you did, actually.
Yeah.
Because this is such a good book and a good film, and he is to thank for that.
Yeah, well, I know the story.
Yeah. Have you ever read it?
I've not read the book.
Neither have I.
But
I've got it. It's on my to-read list, so...
I know the story of how the film came to be, and someone's like, they had to get it under Universal Studios or whatever, because no one in their right mind would make the film Fight Club.
Yeah.
So someone was reading a book, and they're like, we need to make this into a film, but no one will.
Well, in order to do that, you have to talk about it, which goes against the first rule.
There you go.
So that's not great. Okay, right, so page 17 of Fight Club. You ready?
All right,
I'll read it to you, and you react.
Sorry, I just ate a chocolate bar, so
Funnily.
I've got stuff in my teeth.
React funnily.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Bob's shoulders inhale themselves up in a long draw.
Okay, well, what?
Bob's shoulders inhale themselves up in a long draw.
His shoulders in a long draw?
Yeah. Then drop, drop, drop in jerking sobs.
Oh, okay.
Draw themselves up, drop, drop, drop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It doesn't say that there was any crying noises. It's just for all we know, he's just...
Yeah. As far as we know, this is an 80s dance instructional.
Yeah.
Kind of
So is it a man crying at a drugs, an AA meeting? Or a narcoleptic anonymous.
Narcoleptic.
Gary, it's your turn.
I'm John.
Yeah.
I'm... And I've been asleep
for 12 hours. The first step is admitting that you have a problem.
Everyone's just shifting.
Is this a narcotics anonymous meeting, or is it an 80s dance instruction video?
That's so far what I've got from this is the shoulders. You've got the hippity hop.
Yeah. Hippity hop. And Bob is learning. He is quick.
And someone called Bob. It's almost like
he's bobbing along. Yeah.
He sounds like
I don't think Chuck realised what he was writing when he wrote that.
He's got this like a cartoon character. He's sort of like, and now kids, we're gonna do the bop.
Now, Inhale yourselves up in a long draw.
Yeah.
Drop, drop, drop.
Drop, drop. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, drop.
What is this called? Yeah, the mother's just like, what is this called again? It's Fight Club. Dance instructional.
Now, children, if their parents are watching, send them out the room.
Yeah, yeah. This is for the kids only. And he smashes him in the face.
Now fight. I've been coming here every week for 2 years, and every week Bob wraps his arms around me, and I cry.
Oh.
Does he cry because it's too tight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh. Good Lord. So are they still dancing? I'm confused.
No. I don't think well, unless Bob is such a bad dancer that
Yeah.
he consoles.
What is it? It might be like contemporary dance.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. Where
Yeah.
It's like
A very
domestic
ethereal.
abuse.
Yeah.
Oh, tax evasion. And people are like crying. You ruined her family, and they're all doing all these fluid movements.
And for 2 years, and every week, Bob wraps his arm around me and I cry. So that's a lot of.
Good Lord. Yeah,
that is a lot to take in.
a lot of demons.
Because you know that you're going to whatever this is once a week, and you know you're gonna get
a Bob hug.
A Bob hug. That's expected.
Bob hug.
Yeah, a Bob hug.
Well, you kind of think after 2 years they would have got the moves down by now.
Yeah.
They're still practicing.
They just go there for the social aspects of it. Yeah,
the hug.
they're not doing it to put on a show.
I often wondered that. You hear a lot in Strictly Come Dancing and things like that. Like they often couple up afterwards, and like you just wonder at this dance troupe that he's actually really fancies Bob, and he's just going there for the closer dance.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening.
Next week is Latin, the Argentine tango.
I've never seen anyone do that bop like Bob.
Bob's bop is the best.
Bob is the bop king.
Bob's bop is the top.
He's the top Bob.
You cry, Bob says, and inhales and sobs. Go on now and cry.
What is the sob? Sob. I want to see you cry, man.
Like, you're not putting 100% into this dance. I want to see you cry.
I want to see blood, sweat, and tears out of you, son.
You'll never get the part. You'll never be on Broadway.
Yeah. You want to be as good as the Bob Bop King? You gotta cry for it.
Use those tears as some sort of dancing lube.
Yeah. I want to see those feet slipping around on the floor. Slip and sliding, son. I don't know why the son thing.
Slip, slap on, Bob.
Whoa, yeah. His feet are just like, whoa.
I feel like this is, have you seen Hairspray? You know, the TV show that they were trying to get on, the Corny Collins show. I feel like this is like, do you want to be a star on Bob's Bop?
Yeah, Bob's bopping kings and kids. And
all applicants, please come down to the studio tomorrow. The big wet face settles down on top of my head.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say.
And I am lost inside.
Oh.
Inside his face.
That's sort of...
the big wet face.
You know that there's these cartoons where there's this big fat grandma who sits on the little dog.
Yeah.
I just imagine him just being like absorbed by this big face, and he's like
a big wet face.
A big wet face.
No wonder he's crying. Like
he's just like holding a at half time. Do they have half time in dancing? I guess you call it
intervals. I guess.
Yeah, intervals. Yeah. That's, and like just everyone's just holding a glass under his face. Just wiping the
Bob's tears can will make us better dancers.
Yeah. They revive young people.
I'm flagging. My feet are aching. I need some Bob's tears.
Yeah, he brings out like a line of rehydrating in pouches of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to stop but you want to get to the top, then you need Big Bob's Bop.
Take a bop.
Just pop those pills and...
Popping pills is Bob's bopping way.
It's a secret recipe.
Cocaine.
It's mostly 99% cocaine.
It is... Just add water to cocaine. It's a drink.
Put it on your face like a face mask. Just rub it on there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so numb. I feel so bopping.
Bob never has to come down because he's always on it.
Yeah. Cocaine is my secret ingredient.
This is when I'd cry. Crying is right at hand in the smothering dark, closed inside someone else, when you see how everything you can ever accomplish will end up as trash.
This kind of sounds like an episode of Sesame Street where like the Cookie Monster jumps out and starts doing a dance.
Yeah.
He's like, everything is trash.
We mean Groucho, the guy
Groucho,
who lives in the...
All right, I'm not a Sesame Street expert.
A Sesame expert.
It worked.
But now it feels like we've gone into proper 80s dance movie.
Yeah.
We're having a crisis of confidence.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't dance.
I'm just trash.
I'm trash.
Yeah. My dad walked out on me when I was 6 years old.
My dad was a dancing champion.
Yeah, but he got hit by a train working on the train engineering course that he was on.
And his dad's in the audience like, you can do it, son.
Yeah. Or it's like the ghost of his dad. It's like,
Yeah.
You can do it, son. But he's like looking the wrong way because he's a ghost.
Yeah.
You can do it, son. Oh, Dad, I'm over here.
Films seem to think that ghosts are in control of their ghostly spirits. Whereas ghosts I just see as, they're just floating in the air.
I cannot control myself.
I just appear, float, and disappear.
Whoa.
I go wherever the wind takes me.
Yeah, I have no interaction with the environment, so yeah, I just get blown about by the wind. Whoa, goes on.
Achieve everything I never managed to achieve.
Yeah. Don't get hit by a train if you can help it.
Tell your mama said hi. Oh, Dad says hi, by the way. Oh. She's like with a different man. The different man's like, you said he was dead.
He's a ghost. Calm down.
Have you not seen 80s dance movies?
There's always a ghost in an 80s movie.
Yeah. Especially in the 80s movie Ghost.
Yeah, a well-known dance movie.
Patrick Swayze.
Swayze is a dance movie. Sure.
Yeah, well, he did Dirty Dancing.
He did. Well remembered.
All right. Everything you can ever accomplish will end up as trash. Anything you've ever proud of will be thrown away. And I'm lost inside. This is as close as I've been to sleeping in almost a week.
Simon Cowell's just watching this, like...
Yeah.
I like the dance
Is this
moves.
his sub-story now?
Yeah.
And it's just like, so tell us about yourself. Who's the person behind the dance?
Well, I'm a human piece of trash, and every accomplishment has just been thrown away.
Yeah.
Right.
And I haven't slept in almost a week.
Yeah.
I've been so nervous about this performance.
For the last 2 years, I've been consumed by a giant wet face. They're like, right.
All the judges are like, oh, that must have been so horrible for you.
No.
Oh, but can you dance?
Yeah. Damn it, I can dance. And he's like, sub. Like moving his shoulders up and down.
Yeah. I've been trained by Bob. And the judge is like,
Bob the king? Bob the Bob King? Bob to the bottom top?
You've had professional dance training?
Cheryl Cole's just like so jealous.
Yeah, it's not called that
take
anymore.
me now.
Her name's just Cheryl because her surname changes all the time.
Oh yeah, right. Well,
yeah, because she's a judge on The Greatest Dancer on BBC One, and she's just called Cheryl when they're introducing her.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Is that how they say it? They're kind of like Cheryl.
Yeah, she hasn't been relevant for years.
Still famous.
She's clutching.
Yeah, she's still quite good looking. So.
And she sort of can dance.
Yeah. Not sing, but
yeah, leave that to the rest of girls allowed.
Yeah.
Oh, sing. And this is how I met Marla Singer.
Oh,
yeah, you
there
knew.
You go.
I mean, we've seen
foreshadowing.
The film. We've seen the film. We know there's lots of dancing in Fight Club. It's just dancing with fists.
Yeah, dancing with fists. It's like a dance.
Yeah. Just imagine you dancing around your opponent. But you also really want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. It's just like schizophrenia, but now with tap shoes.
Yeah. Now imagine there's a guy, a contemporary dancer, who's just literally fighting nothing.
Yeah.
And he's on stage. And he's putting his heart, he's like, really wants to win this fight. And all the judges are like, oh God, he's so broken up inside.
And he like holds up a mirror and it's like, he was dancing with it. He was fighting with himself all along. Cheryl Cole's crying. Simon Cowell's just thumping the table with pride.
He's punching the table. He's like, you inspire me!
I'm fighting with myself every day. That's why I mock mentally disabled people on television. Because I actually hate myself and my father hated me. And
he's always telling me to tell my mum hi.
Simon Cowell's ghost, is like backstage like, I hate you, Simon. You never amounted to anything.
You need to stop doing the X Factor, it's over.
I'm a multi-millionaire. What do I need to do to make my ghost father happy?
Why won't you love me, Ghost Dad?
Ghost Dad, why?
He makes a new talent competition. Can you be my Ghost Dad?
I need a surrogate father. And Ghost Dad's like, they still hate you.
Ghost Dad, will you be a judge on my new show? I'd love to.
This show was shit.
This show was doomed from the start. But I will appear, yes.
No one else can see me. I'm in your mind. So it's just like a panel with him and an empty
missing
chair. And occasionally, like, a cup moves. Like, across.
And, like, so these real dads are coming in, like, oh, Simon, I'd like to be your dad. And then, tell me why you'd like to be my dad. And like, I'm very nurturing and I would help you with your music career. And then he turns to the empty chair. And he's obviously like, no, he's shit. He can't be. And he's like...
Maybe I do want to be your dad. And it's just like loads of women turn up and they're like, I want to be your dad. He's like,
an 8-year-old boy.
I want to be your dad because I'm good at dancing. Wrong show, you stupid twerp.
That was last year.
He reminds me of you, son.
The dog just wanders in.
Little dog. He ends up being
Simon Cowell does love dogs.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, so now he's surrogate.
Maybe you should be his dad. You seem to know everything about him.
I've been watching him from afar.
One day, Simon.
Clearly I've been steering him in the right direction every now and then.
One day I'll give you a pat on the back, boy.
But not yet.
Not yet. You're not ready.
Bob cries because 6 months ago his testicles were removed.
Oh.
That's why he's been bopping to the tap. I'll do anything to get to the top.
I want to be a singer, but they don't hire
My falsetto is so bad. Can't do it.
I need some more oomph.
I know what you're thinking, audience. I'm not perfect. And you're right.
I don't have a sub-story. I need to cut my own balls off.
Then, hormone support therapy. Bob has tits because his testosterone ration is too high. Raise the testosterone level too much, your body ups the estrogen to seek a balance.
To be fair, this is sounding more and more like X Factor.
So Bob now, he's had a successful career at the top of the dance industry.
Bob bopping at the top.
And he's finally ready to admit to not only the world but himself that he is a transgender man.
Yeah.
Or he wants to become a woman at least.
Or he just eats too much KFC and he's just coming up with an excuse.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I've just got to become female now because I've got tits. What? That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to me.
But, you know, he's been living a lie his entire life. He's probably wanted to be female for a while, never had the guts, but now he owes it to...
Because usually when you want to make a big change in your life, you need to have a lot of balls.
Yeah.
But in this case, he actually needed to have
them removed.
So he actually had too many balls to become a woman.
Yeah, so he gave them to someone else who needed a confidence boost.
Yeah,
now you have some more balls.
Like, you're unconfident and I'm actually
too confident.
It is actually a conflict of interest by confidence, and I need to become less alpha. So there are a lot of reasons that I want to give you my...
And that's a talent show in itself. I've got to find the right person to give my balls to.
Yes, Simon Cowell's just like, 2 balls with 1 stone. That doesn't work as
a ball
joke.
in the bush is worth two in the hand.
Look before you ball.
A stitch in ball saves Nall.
No. I can't think of any other
No.
sayings.
But Simon Cowell coming up with all these genius ideas about talent shows, and then Bob's just smashing them. The ratings are through the roof on a rival channel. Like, I'm trying to find Britain's next heart surgeon to save lives, and Bob's like, "Who wants my balls?"
They're fresh cut.
Yeah, I don't need them.
I don't want them. I don't need them.
They're in the freezer at the moment, keeping cool. Simon's like, I will find the next scientist to explore outer space and find alien life. And then Bob's like, who wants my toenails?
And these aliens like come in and like abduct him.
Yeah.
He's like, we want your balls. And Simon's like, come on.
Also, we want to be your father, Bob.
Yeah. He's like, I need a father. So poor Simon. No one wants to be Simon's father.
No. Wonder who Simon's father is.
Yeah, we don't know. We have not done research. He
The
might
show
have
is not about research.
a loving family.
Yeah.
And he might love his father. We don't know. We don't care.
This is when I'd cry, because right now your life comes down to nothing, and not even nothing. Oblivion.
Oh, gosh.
So oblivion is worse than nothing.
I'd say so.
But oblivion leads to nothing.
I'd say so.
So I wonder what the origin of oblivion is. Because like decimate means to cut something into 10. Because of deci.
Everyone's learning something today.
Right?
Right.
So obliviate, which is
Yeah.
a spell in Harry Potter. This is a memory wiping spell.
Right.
Just Obliv means nothing.
I have to admit, this is quite funny. You were just like you're kind of etymology.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can't even say etymology. Etymologically backing yourself into a corner.
Yes.
And you're kind of.
And I can't get out of it. I just want
Harry Potter.
I want the world to
10 Harry Potters with
decimate
the spell, and it's more than nothing, but it creates nothing. Oh boy! Oh my
I
head!
just want the world to swallow me into oblivion.
Gosh, where am I? I am
Obliviate the last 10 minutes of this.
etymological oblivion. Can we read that sentence again? Because I just didn't quite process.
Okay, this is when I'd cry, because right now your life comes down to nothing. And not even nothing. Oblivion.
Good lord. Wow.
Yeah. Who said Fight Club would be so pessimistic?
Yeah, I thought it'd be a bit of more of a romp.
Too much estrogen and you get bitch tits.
Is that really
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is when Bob is now facing a backlash.
Yeah.
And he's going through his own crisis of confidence.
Well, everyone, I mean, Elvis got fat and died on a toilet.
Yep. MJ had all those allegations against him.
Yeah.
Died because the other doctor overdosed him.
Yeah. Britney Spears shaved all her hair off.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Boppin' King, even though he's at the top, bopping away,
Yeah.
everyone has their fall from grace.
Yeah.
And now he's got bitch tits.
Oh, it's like a punishment at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
you'll have tits, but they'll be bitches. It's easy to cry when you realise that everyone you love will reject you or die. On a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everyone will drop to 0. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone comes to that realisation at some point, but you just move past it.
I want to be a star. I want to avoid death by any means possible.
Yeah.
It was like, Simon Cowell's like,
Oh,
only my dad can do that? Yes, son, only me can do
I want to
that.
find Britain's next cryogenics
Yeah.
cryogenics
I want to make
expert.
people live forever. And
Yeah.
Bob's like, I want to sell my bitch tits. I want to give them away to a lucky
Simon
winner.
Cowell's new TV show. We're going to take 100 people, we're going to freeze them.
Yeah.
And in 100 years, we'll thaw them. and they have to adapt to life in 100 years in the future.
God knows what it'll be like. And then in the future, they wake up like,
yeah.
And it's like everyone's got bitch tits.
Yeah.
And they
and then like, what's happened? And then like, Brexit's still not done. But we've all got bitch tits.
Yeah. The EU forced everyone to get bitch tits. You can leave on one condition. Every citizen of the UK gets bitch tits.
And Boris Johnson...
Like, I've always wanted bitch tits.
He's like, I'm fine, you can release them. I've had them for years.
Like bandaged up. Shakespearean
Do you
character.
think if we froze 100 people for 100 years, that people in the future would
be able to
watch that to watch them adjust to life in the future?
Oh right, so
do you think people would watch
just
that?
Release them into the world
like right now, people are thawing out and were put into cryogenics 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Would you watch that show?
Yeah.
What? So in the year 1920.
It would be fascinating.
It would be.
I mean, it would be like morally questionable, but like you
well, they signed up to it. They signed away.
Everyone wouldn't.
In 1920, they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
it was like,
fuck it.
Yeah, the First World War's just ended, like a year ago. They're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. I mean,
I hear there's going to be another one of these.
Yeah. Based on the schedule.
Yeah.
And you've got about 20 years left, so...
So, you think you would watch a show?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, if it was like on the news and it said 100 people, it's turned out that 100 people are going to be on a reality TV show and they're from the 1920s and they'll be waking up for the first time on Friday night and we're going to watch their reaction. Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I think the whole country, most of the country would tune in for that. That would be insane, wouldn't it?
But that would be like a scientific, like, whoa. Anyway.
Yeah, so even this person doesn't know how to use a phone.
Yeah.
It'd be more like, you were frozen. It doesn't even matter what you can't use.
Like
yeah.
Do you think they would still have like bright blue skin? Because they'd be like frozen for so long.
Yes.
They would just be like...
Everyone in 1920 had blue skin anyway.
Yeah. It was just like the...
Because, I mean, it's only 100 years. When you
think
see...
it's more that they were black and white.
Yeah. When you see like frozen cavemen or mummies, for example, who have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years... They're only 100. There's not much they have to catch up with, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, because they're still going to, like, speak the language.
Yeah.
It's not going to, like, and they'll still have no cars, radio, because they'll still have cinema. So they had black and white cinema. They didn't have talkies either, did they? The silent era. But it's only like a progression. So they'd be like, 100 years, I'm actually almost a bit disappointed. We're still driving cars. We're still watching cinemas. And
but we can communicate via little boxes in our hands now.
But I could do that like just attached to the wall. So basically, you've just taken the cable away. Like that's kind of disappointing. Actually, I'm a bit fucking disappointed.
Yeah. We said we'd have hover cars by this stage.
What the hell? Because you see, like Tesla's bringing out an electric car about fucking time. That's what I say.
So you think 1920 people would be outraged?
Well, there would be about a month
where they'd be like, whoa, what's happening?
I can talk to an Egyptian man on my phone. For instance.
Yeah.
Not exclusively. There's not some like weird scheme in the TV show where they only connect them to Egyptian people. Or maybe they wake up the Pharaohs.
Yeah.
So there's actually some kind of green room where the 1920s people are like in with the Egyptian pharaohs, and they're like, okay, the 1920s are on next.
Oh, okay. So we've actually frozen lots of famous people throughout history.
Yeah, so Tutankhamun.
Yeah, he's there.
Back.
Yeah, and then you got a Viking and an ancient Roman.
So when am I on? Oh, you're on the 9 o'clock slot.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, when
and then they're like, what's 9 o'clock?
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
How many?
When the sun is this far down.
How many Jewish slaves is that? They were like, that's not a metric of time.
that's not how time works.
That's not how time works. It was when I was around.
No, I thought that even the Pharaoh would be like, that's
by decree of the Pharaoh. It's 500 Jews.
Where is that big ball of light gone? Oh, it's gone.
You're just indoors.
Yeah.
It's just, But why is it so bright in here? Oh, it's artificial light.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
What is that?
There's no fire in here.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But even that, it's not that impressive, is it? You just had fire before.
Yeah.
You just have a stick with a fire on
Yeah,
it.
but knowing that there's a fire in a glass case that you can turn off and on, you don't have to light it and blow it out.
I'm not impressed.
Right.
Show me something completely different. Completely unique.
KFC.
That's pretty unique, actually. They probably didn't have that in the Egyptian times.
No.
Like breaded
Wait,
chicken.
where's Kentucky?
Yeah, Louisiana. What is that? I'm pretty sure Egypt was like the world. I didn't realise there was anything outside of it.
Yeah.
Also, Tutankhamun sounds exactly like me. That's why I'm not putting on an
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
He's a middle class.
A lot of people
He's a
don't know
middle class
this, yeah.
white guy from
the elite,
southern England.
Yeah, the elite royal emperors of the Egyptian period actually sounded a lot like southeastern middle class men, even women.
Yeah.
They're just.
Yeah, they're like, another pyramid, please.
I'm not going to ask you to come down for dinner again. Okay, Mum. All right.
Yeah.
Can you get the dog in? And the dog's like, woof.
Get out that sarcophagus. I swear you'll be buried in that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Of course they will.
Well,
That's the sarcophagus.
That's the point.
It's not the cough that carries you off. It's the coffin they carry you off in.
Yeah, try and say that when you've been...
Right, so who's the guy that found Tutankhamun? Howard or
Oh, gosh.
Howard Carter, I think.
Didn't he have a curse?
When he found Tutankhamun was actually just like,
oh, man.
leave me alone.
Good lord.
I just want some time to myself. Why are you barging in?
So when does the show start?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's about like another 80 years.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, when was Tutankhamun discovered?
I don't know. 40s? Let's go with
40s, okay. 1940s. And I'm say he's kind of like, 2020, so Simon Cowell hasn't been invented yet, so
Invented.
so we're gonna have to wait.
Dad's
for...
got like build him.
Yeah.
We'll put his trousers this high.
He gets one of those as a kid. He got those magazines, like 99p each.
Weekly instalments.
Yeah, weekly. So
only your first one, 99p.
This is his spleen.
That reminds me of the film Robots, where they have to actually build their children.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. If you had to build a child, would you?
Well, we don't know. In 100 years' time, maybe we have to.
Maybe we have to. Yeah, we just.
Would you get Frozen now to be thawed out in 100 years' time for a reality TV show?
That's free.
Would you sign that up? Would you sign up for that?
No. Yes and no. I don't know.
What else you got to live for?
Oh man. Well, apparently not many of my friends. Oh damn.
That'd be very insightful. Because imagine if in 100 years we have all these plans, and 100 years nothing else has actually changed.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
Oh
Man, still light switches.
the cars occasionally fly.
Yeah, they kind of like they a little bit off.
Yeah.
And like you can get a plane that goes a bit faster.
Yeah.
So I can now go to New York in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But you're kind of like still 20 minutes.
But it's still expensive.
Yeah, and you still have to like get your baggage checked.
Yeah.
Like, can't you invent something that like checks my baggage quickly, and
Maybe just like teleports my baggage to where I'm staying in New York.
Yeah. And you kind of go to KFC and they're just still just selling breaded chicken. And you're like, well, KFC was the last like biggest invention of humankind.
Yeah. Sliced bread.
Sliced bread.
What else you done to bread?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Double it up?
Yeah. Double bread.
Yeah, slice it again. Thinner bread. What I mean, this is it. This is a pinnacle of human society. Because the problem is we have science fiction now, so we already know what we're going to invent.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, the lightsaber's coming out, and you'd be like, well, we kind of waited for that.
Yeah.
And then
electric cars. Yeah.
electric cars, flying cars, and then
sustainable energy. We've made that, so now we just need to transfer that into everyday life.
So we're just waiting for it to happen. Curing cancer, we'll just get rid of that eventually. Oh, by the way, we've cured cancer as well. I guess that's about time.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah, we're just a bit like, we just become really entitled. Because
entitled.
I've got a cold, like, when is this going to go? Can we please
And we're just so used... Yeah.
Like, so in 100 years, everyone's just a bit deflated.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, nothing interesting's happened. We're just slicing
and
bread
we still haven't
thinner and thinner every year.
And we still haven't done extensive space exploration.
No, we're down to like molecular toast. And everyone's just like, it doesn't even taste it. I can't taste it.
But like, you can put it anywhere. You can cover your car in molecular toast.
A bookmark.
Yeah.
You can't see it though.
A crispy flatbread.
Yeah, and there's kind of crumb. You kind of get the sense that there's crumbs in the bed, but they're so small that you're like, is there something in the bed? And you use the Hoover and you're still not convinced.
And Hoovers are still not
they're just
great. Yeah, they're not as great as they...
kind of, there's always that bit that you have to put back in front of
when
it.
they're selling you a new Hoover, there's like, can also pick up microscopic crumbs.
Yeah, molecular toast.
Finally.
Yeah, and you got like Barry Scott the 8th.
Yeah. No, it's still Barry Scott. He's like technology.
Oh, yeah.
He's half bionic now, made of the technologies he sells.
Bang!
Seal it, bang! And he's got like a gun off.
He's got a gun.
He just fires seal it, bang at people.
Bang! And there's
He's
like a genocide.
He's like the new police.
Yeah,
you are scam.
Yeah, he's like Judge
Goes
Dredd.
around gentrification.
Yeah.
Goes around poor neighbourhoods and
destroy the dirt. Bang! 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 And the dirt have gone.
So you're waking up in 100 years, you're like, anything I should worry about? They're like, if you hear Barry Scott coming, because you will hear him coming. Just run. I'm Barry Scott!
Barry Scott!
I'm Barry Scott!
Barry Scott! Boop, boop. Barry Scott is manoeuvring.
Look at this shiny penny.
I'm going to throw it into a convict's head. Bang, and the dirt is gone. So where were we?
Yeah, sorry.
We were reading a book. This is what intellectual humour sounds like.
Bitch tits.
Bitch tits.
Bob loves me because he thinks my testicles were removed too. He thinks... he lied to Bob.
Oh no.
Oh no. You just lied to your hero. Big Bob the bop into the top.
Yeah.
You lied to him.
Just to get on his good side.
Yeah. What's he... What do you do to deserve that?
Wouldn't he have quite a high voice though? Maybe he does. Maybe naturally.
It hasn't
has a high
described
voice.
his voice.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe I've done it wrong.
Well,
I'm only going on what page 17 says.
yeah. You kind of
We can only speculate.
Yeah, because you kind of sound like you're just reading it as if a pharaoh is reading it.
They're like, what papyrus is this?
Yeah. This is very thin papyrus. A thin papyrus.
Also, it's not hieroglyphics, it's actual...
Oh yeah, that's another thing that he would struggle with.
Yeah.
Whereas again, like 1920s folk.
When he comes to a street light or a street sign, he's driving in his pyramid mobile.
No. Or in his Sphinx.
Yeah.
It's like
a Sphinx
got
car.
wheels,
Yeah.
And
And he's like, which way am I going? I don't know where to get out.
And when he's going left, the tail like flaps left
Yeah.
and right.
Why don't they have this in Egypt?
Yeah, come on.
They have actual roads.
Yeah, you're missing a trick. The tourists would love it.
Yeah. Do it. Egypt.
We should go out there. We'll be tourist guides in Egypt. And be like, the pyramids are there.
Yeah. People are buried in them.
I think. Maybe.
Supposedly.
I don't know.
I've certainly never been in them to corroborate any evidence. Pyramid mobile is better. That was me honking the pyramid.
So someone like drives at the back of him and it's just
like
ends up
a
being
ramp.
Yeah. He just like drives it.
It's like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Around us, in the Trinity Episcopal basement,
Good Lord.
with the thrift store plaid sofas, are mainly 20 men and only one woman, all of them clung together in pairs, most of them crying.
Wow. This is
Bit
quite...
more context for us. Now we know their location.
To be honest, I'm actually starting to think that this might not be a dance book.
What, because they cry? No.
Everyone's crying at.
But they're clung together in pairs.
Right.
Because they've lost the dance competition. And you always have to have a partner when you're in competition.
Yeah, because it's always like the last people stand. They kind of, number 14.
Yeah. Please leave the floor.
Please leave the floor.
Yeah.
And they're like,
but we was doing so well.
We practiced for months.
Only one woman. And they're thrift store plaid sofas.
Right.
So...
Played as in stolen.
Played? What does that mean, stolen?
Well, I don't know. They played them.
You've been played, fool!
You've been played, fool!
No.
Where are my sofas?
Played as in the checkered design.
Oh.
From a thrift store.
Well, now I look like an idiot.
You sound like one too.
Oh man, I sound like a pharaoh actually.
Pharaohs were idiots.
Oh yeah, so I've heard.
Build this in honor of my face.
Yes, bizarre.
I need people to know that I was once a pharaoh.
Yeah, and everyone's like,
why don't we just write it down in a history book? No, I want a giant statue that may or may not be withered by the storm.
But also like a pyramid, it's nightmare.
Yeah.
Like they just built. You know what? When as a child, like pyramids were awesome, right?
Yeah.
And then in a history lesson, they told us what's in the pyramid, and it's like one room.
Yeah.
With like the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
And treasure. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. And I was like really disappointed. I was like the opportunity, the prime real estate in this place.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What you could have done, that you could have a bowling alley. You could have had like a swimming pool. You could have like had like a rotating restaurant at the top. But instead, what they did was they just put
at the top of a pyramid.
Everyone's just sort of like really.
Yeah, but then the view, it's like it's mostly sand.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, there's Cairo,
sandy.
and it's sand.
Oh,
Cairo. Giza. There's Giza. Oh, it's mostly sand.
And sand again. That's, to be fair, that's what our tourist guide.
Yeah.
Pyramid bus.
Yes. If you want to see sand from a bit further away.
And I guess it could be like the pyramid scheme.
Did you not read pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
Did you not read in certain places that pyramids have like booby traps to stop explorers from finding the treasure?
Or as we call them in the industry, bitch tits traps.
Bitch tits traps. Isn't that just a bra?
Yeah, bitch tit traps. Let me out.
So you go into a room and you think, oh, this is great, I can get some treasure. You pick up a bit of treasure and suddenly the walls get spikes and start closing in. I don't know how
crumbs
ancient people built this.
Yeah, I know. Well, because like when I was playing, I think it was like a documentary. Oh, what was it called? Tomb Raider. Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Yeah, very good documentary.
Yeah, and it's amazing that her name is Lara Croft as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, and of course there were lots of like beaver traps and that, and I always thought the same. Like it's almost like they're built so that you can get past them, but only if you do it in a certain sequence.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
want people to
which
get
I
our
also-
treasure, but they have to
like,
work for it.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Or the greatest warrior. Or
I've
something.
played Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah. Why are you talking about computer games?
I'm not. It's when I say I've played, I meant the checkered design.
Oh, okay, right. I see.
Yeah.
See, the tapestry of Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
You were
So
reading.
it's the Bayou Tapestry about the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
This is one about Assassin's Creed Origins set,
I see.
which happened
'Cause
in.
for a second there, I thought you were like thinking it was a computer game. Or
I have
something.
no idea what a computer game is.
Oh, okay, no, not me.
And
I was actually
there are
frozen
certain
before
entrances.
computer games, and I've been thawed out.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what computer games are.
Well, you have much to learn, my friend. I suppose I've never heard of them. But there are orifices in the side of the pyramid that you can enter.
Yes.
Orifices is probably not the right word. Entrances would
Maybe
probably be a
not.
better word.
I would think so.
And it is pretty crazy how he can traverse the dangerous corridors of the pyramid.
Well, me too.
And Howard Carter, what did he do?
I know, like
He just turned up, put in some cheat codes.
Yeah, probably.
Found
whatever
a tomb.
they are.
Yeah.
And
cheat codes like in life. You a drop down menu. You type certain.
oh yeah.
And then it disappears, and then something miraculous
Yeah,
happens
right.
in the
You
world.
like drop a tank and just go tank driving.
Yeah.
For the afternoon.
Which happens
I
very
do it
frequently. Yeah.
Friday afternoon, get in my pajamas, get a tank, go for a drive.
Yeah. Some pairs lean forward, heads pressed ear to ear, the way wrestlers stand, locked. So we were wrong, actually.
Well, no,
It's actually wrestlers.
Oh,
It's been talking about
lock and pop.
Oh,
Yeah, like locking your shoulders.
We are not wrong. We are never wrong.
No, hell no.
So just like wrestlers,
We didn't just take this
because
out
wrestling-
of context. we're still in a dance.
But wrestlers are it's fake, and so they have to learn some dance moves to filler between moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because obviously sometimes through the expression of dance, it's almost like a argument.
Yeah.
And of course, what they're doing here is that they're incorporating certain wrestling moves to kind of
and
emulate.
bitch tits sounds like something a wrestler would say to annoy the opposition.
You're going down, bitch tits.
I'm gonna win that belt at SummerSlam, bitch tits.
Give me that belt, brah, bitch tits.
The man with the only woman plants his elbows on her shoulders so he gets some soil. Just got any water? Little watering can on the shoulders.
Growing his bitch tits.
Yeah, growing.
The only way he knows how.
The only way. There is,
yeah, and he knows it because it's the only way.
One elbow on either side of her head between his hands, and his face. That's the end. We don't know what his face is doing. I'm gonna have a sneaky look. Ooh.
Oh, no.
I won't. That's not on page 17.
It's page 17. Wait until the sequel. Page 18 comes and maybe we can revisit.
That podcast will come out in a few years' time.
Cryogenically...
When we've exhausted all publications in the world.
And we cryogenically freeze ourselves. And if you want to listen to page 18 podcast, you better do that
100 years in the future.
100 years. And you can listen to page 18 of Fight Club. See how the dance competition goes.
Thank you for listening. We hope to see you soon on page 17.
Yeah. Awesome.
And that is page 17. It's a shame we didn't get to finish it. The sentence, I mean. But
well, it was my favourite page of Fight Club.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the film and I thought page 17 in the film was a little lacking. I think there was a lot more depth.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise it was a dance movie.
No, or that there'd be cryogenics involved.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
and
insane.
Where did the Egyptians...
When they made the film of this, they left a lot
Yeah,
out.
they left the Egyptians out.
And Simon Cowell.
When did he come into it?
He's a big part of this story.
That's the problem with films. They often drop out a lot of...
a lot of important information.
Yeah, a lot of important...
And people who've read the book will be very upset.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I've read page 17 and I've found that I am very upset.
You can find us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
But you can also listen to us on...
You can also find us on TikTok.
I forgot about TikTok. But
you always forget about TikTok.
Listen to us on iTunes and Spotify. And
it's almost like you want to deny that we're on TikTok. Are you ashamed that we're on TikTok?
TikTok is the future, I've heard.
It's the future.
Find us.
Cryogenically freeze yourself, wake up in 100 years, and TikTok will run our lives.
TikTok is the only thing we'll be talking about. The only social media we need.
It'll be page 17 of TikTok.
I reckon MySpace will have a comeback, but only for a few years.
Just be... I bet like one day there will be like a retro thing of like social medias.
Yeah.
Where we kind of like open up like a...
Bebo will be back.
Yeah, Bebo. Because we open up like speakeasies. And it's like fun to kind of do the 1920s vibe.
Yeah.
And like we're going to like be like, oh, let's like...
Ironically have...
Yeah, ironically have backgrounds on our social media and talk about emos.
Hope you enjoyed.
Because I did.